Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lexi. This is my first time doing a live like this, talking about the show specifically. So bear with me. I'm gonna wait a little bit, change up some things, see how it goes. We are talking about Insecure Season 5, Episode 7, which literally just aired. I want to make sure let me know if you can hear me. So leave a comment or something letting me know that you can hear me. Because like I said, rarely do stuff like this. But I am going on vacation and I want to be able to catch up with y'all when the show drops. So let me know if you can hear me, please. I'm trying to make sure that I'm tapped in and everything is working. Did you guys enjoy the episode? Let me know if you enjoyed the episode. And if you could hear me, you could see me, give the video a thumbs up, just so I know that everything is going smoothly, because I really can't tell. Okay, great. I see a few thumbs ups. So I guess I'm going to start talking about the episode, and y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. That way I don't feel like I'm alone. That's the point of the live stream. I'm not going to be able to go through and edit and cut stuff out. So bear with me for that as well, please. Okay, enough intro. Let's just get into it. So we start the episode off. It's a girls' day. We love a girls' day episode. We love it because they're always honest. They're always real with each other. It's a girls' day episode and drama ensues, right? Like it's just very dramatic. It's uncomfortable at times. And a lot of things happen this episode, kind of, sort of, right? Like kind of, sort of. So we find out that Molly's mom is doing better, which we love to hear it. Okay, Molly's mom is doing better. She's recovering from her stroke. Everybody seems to be in high spirits. They're smoking, they're drinking, they're kikiing and whatnot. And they can't go to the spa anymore. So they're going to stay in and just chit chat, talk to each other, have a little vibe. And then they have a little dance, a little sing along. And I don't know how old y'all are, but that Diddy and Keisha Cole song was always a bop. Like always a bop when it first came out. Everybody loves that song. I'm trying to take my time. I don't want to rush through because I don't want people that are trying to join to miss the whole beginning of the live stream. But you can always, I guess, watch it back after I finish, right? So we see that Lawrence and Condola are in a much better place. They're not bickering. They're not fighting. They're happy. They're communicating healthily. Love to see it. I feel like the episode 3, I think that was when they was just bickering and fighting the whole time. It was very stressful. Okay. And everybody had mixed opinions on how that whole situation went. So now that they're on good terms and they're co-parenting in a healthy way, love to see it. I wanted to put a link in the comments because if you guys want to join and talk to me, you can. My first time doing that too, but if you guys wanted to join and talk, you can click on that link if you feel camera ready. Okay, so anyways, they're in a better space and I'm very happy to see it, happy to hear it. I love when people are not being toxic anymore. And then they just go into the questions, the girl talk. And when Molly put the vase question in the bowl, that was my first like real laugh of the episode because they had an argument about who broke her vase or Issa breaking her vase whenever that was years ago. And then the last person that you slept with question, which that's a crazy question. That's a crazy question. And I was watching and I was like, I wouldn't even know how to answer that question if somebody asked me that. It's a very personal question too. Like I was really like, damn, okay. Moving on. Then she talks about the Nathan argument, and her and Nathan haven't even communicated. Her and Nathan haven't even talked about their argument, which I was kind of just like, hey, Hannah, I was kind of just like, how are y'all this grown and you have a fight in person and you don't communicate after the fight? Like, how is that reality? Like, that really shook me because I'm like, this is just so immature because they had to fight in person. They never even addressed it, you know? Anyways, then she said that he calls her inconsistent, and the group, the group is like, yes, you are inconsistent. The group, the group, they agreed, without saying it verbatim, they agreed that she is inconsistent. Um, and then I was just really like, how you leave somebody's apartment and you don't know where you stand and you don't even talk about it later. I don't know. So then Issa was talking about she'll start over. And when she said that, I was really like, do you really care about Nathan? And I still have this question. I still think this at the end of the episode. I still am thinking, does she truly care about him the way that she thinks she does? Because I feel honestly, if you really cared about somebody in that way and y'all have a fight, the first thing wouldn't be, I will start over. I did it before, I'll do it again. Because she was like, high and drunk in that moment. And I feel like you're usually pretty honest, at least in my experience, when you're feeling like that. So I was just like, I've been saying they've been having a weird vibe, and I'm still thinking they have a weird vibe. And I really was like, I don't know why she's holding on to this Nathan thing. I don't think that she likes Nathan anymore. I think that it was just convenience, but we'll get to that. And then the neighbor comes by to have her little comedic moment, and there's spiders in her apartment. And Kelly has beef with her, and I feel like Kelly has beef with everybody. Like, it's always a new person that Kelly has beef with. I'm like, I don't even remember them being cool to have gotten some beef. Um, yes, JC. Hey, I completely agree. I think that she cares for Nathan, but she is he is a placeholder, 100%. Because I think that she cared about him at first a lot. I think that she was more loving, in love with him, if that's what you want to call it, the first time. I do think that now he's just been around and he's handsome. She likes him. They have a good friendship. So why not? That's the vibe I get from Nathan this time around. Um, and he says at the end of the episode, like, I've always loved you. And we've been saying that. Most of us have been saying that. Nathan has been around, been feeling sis for quite some time. Nothing new. Um, and exactly, I agree. He feels like a rebound. I think that's like the best way to put it, because, and even though it's weird because like they had a thing, they had a real thing before, but I think that it's definitely giving rebound this time around. The first time around, because she had a little Daniel moment, he didn't really give rebound, but now I'm like, do you even like Nathan? That's really what I want to know. Um, I agree, JC. And even though like I didn't think that she had a problem being alone before, but now I'm like, like, what is the issue? Especially when she said that she will start over again. I was like, okay, I guess, sis. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all so sweet. Y'all so sweet. I put a link at the top of the I'll put a link again if y'all want to join. This is my first time doing a live like this, but if y'all want to join, if y'all feel camera or ready or comfortable to come on, you can click on that link and join me, and we can do a little thing. Thank you. Y'all so sweet. Make me blush. Okay, let me focus. um, Fast forward. Molly gets a call from Torian, and she's kikiing, giggling, all that cutesy stuff on the phone with him, talking about work, but they just, the vibe is different as we peeped, but nothing has really transpired aside from the vibe being different. And just I wanted to mention, I feel like all of the honesty and the girl talk conversation that transpired tonight was very cute, and relatable, and just really, really funny. Like, I need to have a girls' night myself after watching this episode. So then we get back to Lawrence and Condola, and my sister was like, I don't really need to see Lawrence. Like, she was like, I don't really need to see Lawrence and Condola no more. Like, they're happy, they're good, they're, whatever. I don't really need to see them anymore. And I feel the same way. Now, my other sister loves Lawrence, and she probably is very happy that he was in this episode as much as he was. But I was definitely like, this is nice. Y'all are in a good place, but I wasn't really having much feelings towards the feeding and the kiki, and like, it's okay to me. Like, I don't really need I don't really need to see Lawrence and Condola be a happy family. It's cool. Like, I'm good on it. But then Lawrence gets ties in with this Issa situation. So we get to that in a little bit. So So Kelly, I wrote down that Kelly Ann was talking about just her life, and they were having this little venting moment, and she said that she discovered walking, and I was weak. Like, Kelly is the funniest character on the show. Kelly's comedy tonight, top tier. So then somebody asked, which one of your friends' exes would you want to fuck? And I was sitting here and I'm like, that's not. Y'all let me know, because I know some people are bold like that, but I'm not having that conversation with my friends. Somehow surprised by Dro popping up. Yeah, I wasn't surprised by Dro popping up either. Come on, JC. It's a very small audience. You could come on, okay? You could join us. And if you guys are watching right now, give the video a thumbs up. It's really helpful. I really appreciate it. So I'm getting off track with y'all talking to me, which is normal. So yes, so which one was I fuck? That brings up y'all's favorite, which is Daniel. And I recently rewatched the series over the past few weeks or whatever. And Daniel was very handsome. Daniel was fine. I get it. They probably had one of the best sex scenes in season 1 that this whole show has ever had, because it was it was good sex scene. But I don't know why y'all love Daniel so much. Like, I don't have a problem with him. He didn't do nothing crazy. Although I did feel like him popping up at her job in season 2, I think that was, or whatever season that was, a little crazy for me. Popping up at the fundraiser with Lawrence there and Molly there and her friends. That was weird. I was like, what the hell wrong with Daniel? But anyways, it doesn't really matter. That's water under the bridge. Y'all be asking for Daniel in the comments a lot. And I'm like, besides him being really sexy, I don't get what y'all missing from Daniel. But anyways, fast forward, somebody was talking. So then they mentioned that he was the ex that they would want to fuck, or Kelly mentioned that. And then Tiffany co-signed. And I was like, this is a crazy conversation to have. But I know some girlfriends do have these types of conversations. So and then the Lawrence joke. So somebody said they felt like Lawrence. And I was like, y'all are really wilded at this table, bringing up who she cheated, who she cheated on her man with. Lord. So then she tells them that she ran into Condola and Lawrence at the hospital, and she says that she thinks that Lawrence and Condola are together. Excuse me, I'm getting all over the place. Which we all assume she would assume that, and then Kelly let her know that they were not in a good place when they saw them, even though now, as we know, they're in a much better place. Yeah, I definitely agree that Issa would much rather be with Lawrence than Daniel. She could have had Daniel. They didn't really want to be with her. Daniel was really feeling Issa in the season that she lived with him. He would have did anything to have her stay in his house and be his woman. Okay, Daniel was feeling Issa, but she never really wanted him seriously like that, which I think is for a reason. I don't know. I don't have a problem with Daniel, but I feel like I don't get why people be like, where's Daniel? Where's Daniel? Like, who cares? That's really that's how I feel about Daniel. So fast forward, she brings up seeing Lawrence, and then you can tell that she's regretting how she handled things. And this conversation between all four of the girls was very realistic, and I really loved it because I feel like Kelly and Molly was like, "Well, what you gonna do? Be that mom? Like, whatever, fuck that." But then Tiffany was like, I think her name is Tiffany. I'm pretty sure her name is Tiffany. Tiffany was like, it doesn't have to be like because it's stupid to them, a smart decision to them. This means wrong for you to do it. Y'all watched it. I can't think of the exact phrase that Tiffany said, but she was basically saying that if you wanted to be with him, there's nothing wrong with that, which I think is a really important conversation to have because it's her life, right? Like we can all have an opinion in this fake situation and that she should leave him, whatever, whatever. But if she chose to stay with him and work it out with him and she'd have been happy with that, that's her decision. And I think that Tiffany offered that really interesting perspective. I really like that. Let's see what the comment says. Daniel and Issa were too rocky for me. He had too many slick comments. In my opinion, Aubrey Harris, I 100% agree. Daniel was very slick at the mouth and judgmental, and Issa often deserved it. Often deserved it. But if it's me, you're not going to tell me, like, you're my best friend, like how Molly can check her and Kelly can check her. Like, I don't want no man checking me in this regard. We aren't even together. He was very slick at the mouth. Very slick at the mouth. Issa being with Daniel isn't a good look. The dude that cheated on her ex withheld on. And I felt like if it was gonna happen, it would have already been happened, right? Like Selena, it would already been happened. And it wasn't really working. Like, thank you. It is Tiffany, thank you, because I'm like all over the place. Being live is a little bit anxious, anxiety inducing because I'm like, I don't wanna say something that I can't edit out. Okay. So moving on. A few of you guys have joined. Thank you guys for coming on. I know JC is here. Wait a second. It's lit. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't even say the I'm so excited. Okay. Let me know your thoughts. What have we discussed so far that you want to share with the group? Okay. Everybody say hi to JC.
Oh, it's on a little bit of a delay.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, no worries. Oh man, this show has me so anxious. Like my stomach is in knots. I'm uncomfortable watching it.
100%.
Oh my gosh. It's just like, how is it gonna end? And I really want Molly and Torian to end up together. How did you had a feeling that Dro would pop up or like one of her exes would pop up?
People keep saying it. I don't want to see Dro. I never liked Dro. I don't want to see Dro. I'm okay to never see Dro again. Like, like that's how I felt. And him calling her, I was like, what are y'all doing with this? I really, really, but it's true. People do be calling you, but you're probably a new dad by now because she was pregnant when Tiffany was pregnant. Like, what you calling me for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of wrapping up the story to bring him around, but he didn't bring anything new to he didn't bring anything good to Molly's life. So I'm just really sitting here like, why is Joe calling? I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's like, is it a test to see if she's really ready for a mature and responsible relationship? Um, I don't
And
know.
I do think she is, right? Like I really think that she is.
Yeah.
I think that he at the time he was around, she was all over the place and she was kind of like taking what she could get. Where
Mhm.
now she's in a much better place, and obviously, like he does know her family. He wants to be checking with her mom, and because he grew up with her, I get that.
Mhm.
But a quick text is all I need. Like you don't gotta call my phone.
Yeah, exactly. Stay away, you toxic bastard. Like,
You gotta
don't.
call my phone. You really
Yeah.
don't.
I just, I'm really ready for Molly to be loved on and cared for. I really appreciate how she's allowing herself to be vulnerable and open. Um,
Hmm.
I really, really just want her to be happy and stable and in a loving relationship. Like, I just want to see that. Like, that would be a
I
great
agree.
for me.
And I
Yeah.
feel like with Andrew, it was very close. And my sister was saying she wishes they would bring him back and end it like that, which I felt like he was good for her. And I felt like he wasn't a bad dude. Like he really did love her where she was at, like, but then it just became too much for him. Which I think that he did have a right to feel that way. But I kind of thought they would bring him back. But I think it's been a year now. We're not gonna see Andrew like anymore. So we're probably not gonna get that reunion. But Torian is on her level, like y'all been saying. So I
Yeah.
do hope that she gets that love that she's been looking for. She
Yeah.
deserves.
Yeah, maybe it's like Andrew and her were too different. Maybe like she absorbed some of him after
Mhm.
the end of their relationship, and her and Torian are similar, but they're still different enough where they might balance each other out. Maybe.
That's true.
I know.
And people really did feel, I think, like Andrew and her were too different. I didn't really have no problem with him, but people did feel like there was a problem. Asian Pay was an error. I liked him. I liked him a lot for her. I think
Yeah.
he challenged her, but I
Yeah.
think she wasn't ready to be challenged um,
Yes.
at that time.
Yes. Same. Andrew.
And he said, "I'm going ghost."
Yeah, but
I do.
yeah, I
What
don't
would
see.
you say?
Sorry, I was just saying I don't see it for Issa and Nathan. Even after he said "I love you" back, it was just like, okay.
Girl, I have never. I like they're giving us nothing. And as someone that I've really been loving Nathan from the first, I'm really like, what's happening? They ruined the character
Yes, like oh my
because
god,
they
why
had
are you
so
so
much chemistry, and
yeah.
it's like the "I love you" was dry. I was like, I do think he loves her, but I think that it was just they stripped away all of the love that they had. I guess in my perspective, that I don't even feel like, oh yeah, like
Yeah, I
breaks my
just
heart.
it's like everybody. I don't know. He's like a transition person for her, and
Right?
they really might just have um Issa and Lawrence coming together at the end, or maybe her with no one. Like
Yeah.
I don't really think that I've ever seen a show end with the female lead picking no one, like picking herself. Even Sex in the City, they teased us like, "Oh, the greatest love you have is yourself," but she still ended up with Biggs. But
Yeah.
like I don't know that, and I don't know how I would feel if I saw that. Like I don't know.
I
What do
think
you?
I would be happy if she ended up with herself, but I just know and we could be wrong. Like we could be wrong. Maybe the writers see Nathan and Issa as endgame and we're missing it.
No,
But they're not giving us this happy, loving couple that they think they're giving us. So like him saying he loved her was dry. And
no.
I was just like, I'm not feeling this, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Child, I don't know. And also I feel like they're putting Lawrence, like not that they're gonna be together, Condola and him, but just like he's in that better place. And I think dealing back with Issa could be dramatic for him and his family unit, right? Like that could cause issues with that because he's just now getting into a good place with him and Condola and the baby.
Mm.
Where if he makes up with Issa, it could like take up him his time, could cause little issues. Where I think it's a little bit too new to dive into that all over again. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
and you're right. It's just she needs to work on her communication. They've had so much blockage because they don't communicate with each other. They don't say what's needed to be said at the moment, and they just hold it all in until like, hey, is this going to be too late? Like I
Right.
love him, tell him, and not
And I
let
feel like no, you're 100% right. But I also feel like Nathan has been very open about like him having like issues in partnerships where you would think that Issa would be better than him because she's been in partnerships for so long. But I think that it shows you how her and Lawrence were kind of like so such in a bad place for so long that she doesn't know how to communicate either. They
yes.
both just don't know how to communicate. And I think Lawrence, because he's in a healthier space, is better at communicating because he's the one who reached out to her and like express his feelings towards her. But it's also just like I don't know. I don't know where they're going. I don't know where they're going. But let me try to get into the episode before I get off topic. I agree with Selena. Over the phone, I wrote it down. I was like, why is this over the phone? It's giving us nothing.
Yes, yes, that's a good point.
It's giving us absolutely nothing. Hey, hi. You guys can join in clicking on the link if you want to chit chat about the episode. I'm trying to get back on topic before I don't do the whole episode recap. So let me do that. Thank you so much for coming on. I don't know, could you your initials are in your at name, but what is your first name?
Who? Me?
Yeah,
Oh, my name is Jody Ann. Jody Ann.
Jody Ann. Thank you for joining. I'm
Thank
so
you so
excited.
much. I love your channel. I love you. You're so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. I'm blushing. I don't know how to do this type of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna finish the recap. If anybody else wants to join, I put a link. You can click on the link and join in. Thank you, Jody, for coming on with us. Okay, so back on the topic. um, Tiffany mentioned that she is probably moving to Denver, and it reminded me, like, okay, this is actually the finale, like giving us the finale of the series. So this is the first thing that gives us the vibe of a finale, right? Like, oh, a character is moving away, a character's life is changing, because not much life-changing situations have happened besides Molly's mom getting sick this season, I feel like. So Tiffany's moving, possibly, but probably, and they're all cry and they have their key, and it was very cute and emotional. The scene was interesting to the least. And they end up not going to dinner, and Kelly made a joke about these are her going out titties. I literally laughed. All my laughs this episode was to do with Kelly. So Carrie says that she's very underwhelmed with Nathan, preferred him better as Issa's friend when he first came on, have fun with each other. I feel like when we first came on, they did have like romantic vibes for me. But now, I don't know. I know most of y'all don't really care about him, but I feel like when we first came on, they did have romantic vibes. All right, let me get on topic. I feel like I'm gonna keep talking to y'all and not finishing the recap. If you just joined us, or if you haven't given the video a thumbs up since you're in here, please do so. Thank you. So fast forward, we get back to Lawrence and Condola again doing their parenting thing, and they have that whole combo that I think was really important for a lot of people to see. Just the conversation around them wanting each other to be happy, and like having that I'm sorry moment for the past. Her feeling like she wanted to get an abortion because Lawrence wasn't really, he was being an asshole to her. He didn't want her to have a child, as we already know. And regardless of how you feel about both these characters, I do think for it to be a healthy parenting situation, it's a super, super important conversation to have, right? Like, just it needs to be said. And they both, at this moment, are happy with where they are in terms of having their son and being parents to him, and heartwarming. Also, just not too sure where this is going with their situation. I don't think they're gonna make them be together, because that would be like, I don't know. I don't really know, but I'm not expecting that. If that does happen, that does happen, but I'm not expecting it. Um, Carrie says that they feel like it's forced this time. I agree. 100% agree. It's forced this time. Nathan and Issa, 100% agree. Could not agree more, actually. Lots of healing between Lawrence and Condola this episode. Lots of healing, and I think it's very helpful for anyone that is watching, that might be co-parenting or whatever the case may be. Just as really healing moments between them. And then they want to text Torian off of Molly's phone, and they shouldn't be texting or calling anybody in the state that they're in with the smoking and the drinking. Like, look, we all done did it. We all done texted or called somebody not in our right state of mind and rated it. We've all done that, I'm sure. If not, I know I have. And I feel like at a certain point you have to have a little more control. So they all wanted to text him, and I'm glad that Molly took the phone back and took control of the situation, because it wasn't appropriate. even though they're probably, I hope that, you know, that situation goes well for Molly. She deserves, like Elsie was saying, she deserves to have that happiness and that love that she's looking for, you know. And then Tiffany, then Kelly was messaging Daniel Kalua, and Tiffany was talking about, and she asked Tiffany to come hold up her tits for the titty picture. I don't know, man. I thought I had some close friends. I have never taken part in helping someone take a titty pic or a nude pic. I've never. I need y'all to let me know in the comments. Please comment right now and let me know. Have y'all helped a friend take sexy pictures? Because I'm actually really curious. It's just me that's just not about this, about that life. So then Issa went to call Lawrence, and I actually probably made a loud noise. I actually probably made a loud noise when Issa went to call Lawrence, because why are you calling Lawrence? Somebody tell me, do y'all know? Why are we calling Lawrence in the middle of the night? I really, it's lost on me. It's lost on me. Why are we calling Lawrence in the middle of the night? Child, let that man go. Let that man go. The comments are coming in. Selena talking about never in life. But I've seen a meme of a girl helping her friend spread her hips. Yo, that is wild. This is wild. Oh my god. You see, you better use the sink, the bathroom sink, child, before I call somebody else come and help me with my hip. This is wild. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to make sure. Wait, I skipped some comments. I want not a thing. Okay, thank you, Radiantly Rhonda, because I really was sitting here like, y'all do this in real life. Issa is so confused, 100%. She is so confused, and it's making me confused. It's making me uncomfortable to watch her be so confused. I was like, Issa, no, that convo really got to her, and she was in her feelings 100%. And maybe Kelly saying that, you know, they wasn't looking too happy, and then them talking about if you love somebody, you know, life is short. She was like, And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've definitely rationalized irrational behavior off of the whole life is short mantra. Off of the YOLO, you know, life is short. Let me do it some dumb shit because life is short. We've all done some dumb shit thinking we don't have much time. Why not? You know, we've all done it. Don't act like y'all haven't. But I was like, come on, you don't need to call. You don't need to call this man. Okay, you don't need to call this man. But she did. And then what we thought was sexy in middle school. You talking about the taking pictures, helping your friends take pictures. Y'all have me dead right now. She's still in love with Lawrence. He has her heart. You ain't lied. You ain't lied. And that's why I think I'm also like, why are you pressing Nathan to say he loves you? Why are you rushing this Nathan thing? Because the only person gonna end up hurt is Nathan. So I'm just sitting here, I'm like, why are we pressing this man? Why are we pressing this man? Why are you pressing this man when you clearly are not ready? He's more ready than you. He being cautious, and you ain't letting him be cautious. Child. Selena Tiffany had her worked up. Facts. And I'm leaning towards this too, Carrie. I'm leaning towards this too. I think that she's going to realize that she wasn't ready to be with Nathan. That maybe Lawrence isn't the person for her right now, but leave things open for the future type of vibe. I don't know. But I really was like, Issa, get a grip. Why are you calling this man drunk and high in the middle of the night, child. So I was really happy that Molly checked her because we all need a Molly in our lives. Molly has not always been perfect. We already know that. But I just feel like lately she's been on her shit. And she was like, tomorrow, if you're sober and you want to reach out to him, that's your business. But right now is not the time. And that is 100% facts. 100%. It was real talk. So the next morning, everybody leaves, and Nathan texts her to talk. And I was hoping that she was gonna like realize, okay, you know what, I was wild. Let me call my man. Like, no, like that wasn't what happened. He reached out to her. She called him, and before he said he loved her, she was like, you know how girls be me on the phone with your man and you mad at him and you just like, yeah, whatever. Like, that's how she was. That's what she was giving. when That's what she was giving when she first got on the phone with Nathan. And then when he was like, oh, I love you. I've always loved you. I was like, literally just how you just put Rosette. I was like, poor Nathan. Like, that's exactly how I felt when he was pouring his heart out because we already knew how the man was feeling. And even Tiffany, who I feel like is someone that isn't even around all the time, she was the one talking about, we all know how Nathan feels about you, like a duh. So if Tiffany sees it, Molly, we know everybody see it. Everybody but Issa because she on her kind of rush things because she feels like she's missing something, maybe. I don't know. But 100% poor Nathan. So JC, I agree. Totally agree with Molly on that, 100%. I'm happy that she checked her, but it seems like the call went through, so it was kind of too late because Lawrence was calling her back looking like a sad puppy dog, like, stressed out. What I will say is Lawrence has the stress face on lock. Because when I see him looking like that, I feel stressed just looking at him looking like that. So back to the Issa Nathan conversation. He says that he loves her, he always has, and he just didn't know how to express that because it's new to him. And when we met him, he was saying he's never really been in anything serious before. So it was just like it's new for him. And maybe he also, because of how she is, he didn't really want to like even take that in because it's like, who knows what's gonna happen tomorrow? She might be back with her nigga tomorrow. Like, who knows? Anyways, and then they end the convo. She's like, call me after work. And he's like, I love you. And when I tell you I did not feel that, I'm watching and I'm like, I do not feel anything. I don't feel nothing. Okay? I don't feel nothing. You're here for my this season, 100% agree. And if you're just joining us, give the video a thumbs up. Please and thank you. 100% agree. I like Nathan Issa together, but I can see what y'all are saying. Look, there's nobody on the planet that's more team Nathan than me. When I tell you from the day one, I wanted her to just pick Nathan from the jump. And when he came back from his hiatus and he expressed what's going on with him, 100% understood that she was hurt by what he did and him ghosting her, whatever. But I was like, just make it work. But it didn't work out that way. And I was hurt when she made up with Lawrence. Like I supported it, but I was like, damn, Nathan is out here heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's more team Nathan than I am. But for some reason, this chemistry right now is just not hitting. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even know what's wrong with them. I feel like they're more honest the first time they met. But he did call her and was on some honest shit. Like, this is what's going on with me. And I'm sorry, I was being childish. Like, when have we seen Issa with this type of conversation? Like, she didn't even she did apologize for rushing him to say he loves her back, which I think is worthy of an apology because she was pressing this man. And she asked him if he was leaving, and he said he was going to stay, which I think we already knew he was going to stay because what the hell? He was just upset and talking. That's my perspective. Tiffany and Molly have grown so much. Also Kelly, but Issa is still somewhat stuck. Carrie, I feel you on this. I felt like when Issa was getting her job stuff together and when she was getting her financials and figuring out her independent stuff together. She was growing. I think she has grown from season 1 for sure. But I think when it comes to their interpersonal skills, you know, I think when you don't get over somebody, like she's not over Nathan, Lauren, her not being over Lawrence, I think has her really stagnant because she's just stuck on that person, which I think in her romantic situation, I don't know. I don't know. Issa can be wishy-washy. Look, and I'm a Libra, okay? And if y'all know anything about Libras, I am like this all the time. This this is my lifestyle, is wishy-washy. So I recognize it, okay? I recognize it because I understand it. I understand it. She said, I really wish Nathan was moving. So you ain't want to see that man no more, huh? You wanted him off the screen. You wanted him back in Texas, okay? That's hilarious. Um, I'm Team Nathan too. I don't believe that they even believe they love each other. Right? It was so unbelievable. I think he loves her, but I think that the vibe is so off. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over here. Look, the Libra lifestyle is a rough one. Okay, the Libra lifestyle is a rough one. Never being sure of what's going on. Look, y'all have all these sisters as Libras in y'all families. I gotta call my sister to hop on the live and tell y'all what it is to being my sister. Y'all are hilarious. Okay. Y'all are hilarious. Don't forget, let me put the link back in the chat if you want to come on and chat with me. I never do stuff like this, so I felt like it's a cool little vibe to do with y'all if I want to join in. Libras is so indecisive, 100%. My life is undecided. Constantly undecided. So I feel Issa, but also I don't. Also make up your mind. Also leave Nathan alone if you don't want him. If you don't want me, then don't talk to us how I feel right now. Like, just let him go. Anyways, I wrote down that this man gonna get his heart broken. That's really how I feel by the end of the season. By the end of the series, I think that they're gonna end with Nathan with a broken heart. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. And y'all could be right. Maybe they will have them be endgame. It's not giving that vibe, but who knows? Okay, so I was gonna say to y'all, ask y'all's opinion. If Nathan didn't call her that morning to hash things out, and if Lawrence, he did call her, but if he called her before, or they spoke before Nathan, I feel like she would have not even considered Nathan in whatever convo that her and Lawrence had. And that's the issue that I have. I think that she from the convo she had night before, she was like, whatever, I'll find somebody new. I'll start over. And I think that if Nathan didn't call her or text her to make up, she probably would have been like, whatever, not gonna hit up her man. And then Lawrence would have called her back, and who knows where her frame of mind would have been. But now that her and Nathan made up, when Lawrence called, she was on some like, oh my God, like, bitch, you called this man. Like, you called him. Why are you surprised at the call back? Are you okay? That's what I want to ask this character. Issa D, are you okay? No. Look, this is something that I've been saying and I'm gonna keep on saying, okay? They could have ended the show, season 4. Lawrence and Issa made up, closed the curtains. They really could have, because I'm not sure what's going on. Like, and I've been saying this. They 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. And I laughed tonight. I've been laughing usually. I think that because I had to call my sister recently too, because it's the last season, I think um, a lot of pressure on the like how they're gonna close it out. If we didn't know that it was the finale, it wouldn't be so like upsetting, right? But because we know it's gonna be over, we have nothing left. We have no time left. We're like, what are they doing with it? You know? But I also would have been happy if they ended it with the Issa Lawrence makeup, season 4, close the curtains, the show's gone. Like that would have been a really nice ending. I don't have much hope for this ending, but I agree with you that I am enjoying it for the most part. I'm just emotionally unstable. Issa was chatting big time with that. Sorry, it's kind of far. I'm gonna read it, but it's kind of far. Starting over where you recycle your exes, sis. Look, it's the shots for me. It's the shots, Selena. It's not you taking shots and not you being 100% right and not this being relatable. Let me calm down. Let me. Y'all is funny as hell. Yo, I am about to cry. I feel like I'm being read for filth. Okay, don't laugh, but I saw the previous episode and they bring Crenshaw back. Could potentially be something new for her to throw everything off. So I actually was thinking, because he was like, because Crenshaw was posted up on a card giving very much hello, giving very much apology stance, giving very much, when you look that good, it's kind of hard to not give off the sexual energy. I hope they don't wait until the end of the series, episode 8, to give us a new love interest. I really hope that's not what they do. I'm sorry, I'm looking everywhere. I have the monitor over there. I got the comments over here. But I'm here with y'all. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing nothing. But I peeped how they're sliding in Crenshaw. And like Kofi is great to look at, but what's the reason? So, okay, y'all is funny as hell. At this point, I'm interested in Molly's storyline. Relatable. I'm interested in what they're gonna do with Issa's storyline, but I don't know. I'm interested. I'm interested in how they're gonna end. Because we've been following Issa for 5 years, and I really want to know where they're gonna take this. Hi, hello. AM PM skincare video is dropping. If you follow my Instagram, I'm always posting skincare favorites at KandidKinks, same way it is everywhere, and on TikTok. My skin has been troublesome lately, but we're finally on a really good trajectory. Where is Torian the whole time? But it's only 3 episodes left. I see, like that's true. We're not going to be able to probably see them really how their situation is going to change. We're not really going to see that probably on screen, but I don't know. Y'all are so cute. Hilarious. I'm screaming. He used to just get me tight sometimes. Still love her though. That's facts. Give us Torian like Amistad. Y'all is wild. Y'all are wild tonight. I'm enjoying this so much. I'm gonna be on vacation when the finale airs, so I'm planning to go live for the finale. So I wanted to test this out and see how it's working. I'm actually really happy with it. So when I'm out of the country in at the end of December, y'all will be able. I'll still go live for the finale. That man is too fine. Period, and he know it. So fine, so fine. For keep it moving. I think he's definitely going to apologize. I think he's definitely going to apologize. Which because the stance that how he was posing was giving apology. But I don't think personally that they're gonna make them have a romantic spark. If they do, I'm really gonna be like, what is the show doing? I'm really gonna have questions if they make Crenshaw and Issa have something. Crenshaw seems too young for Issa. She doesn't even like younger dudes. He does seem younger, which he is younger in real life. So I'm sure that he's younger in the series. And that doesn't seem like I think he's gonna apologize to her, and he's gonna probably help her, get her situation, like get her reputation back on track. But I don't see them doing a romantic situation personally. Issa was on. Hold on, you're too far away. She said she's already been told by the network, don't Game of Thrones. So I think she was told to end it with Lawrence. Interesting. Interesting. I don't like that. And the funny thing is, I'm not even anti Lawrence. I just don't know why we have to end it with them making up. But I know most of the public wants them to make up. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. What did I? I'm your Libra bro. I love Libras. We love us. We have to love us. Libras are pretty great, okay? But the indecisive nature that is us, gotta be honest about that. And I don't think Issa's a Libra, but I think the nature of her character is super, super indecisive. I read there may be a spin-off show about Kelly. So I feel like I'm the only person, like I actually love Kelly, okay? But I don't really know why we want a spin-off show. I'm not really a fan of spin-off shows in general. So I guess probably why I'm like, I don't want them to have a spin-off show and then it end up being like bad. That's just me though. I just feel like spin-offs tend to just be bad. Um, you want a Kelly Molly spin-off. So y'all ain't worried about it being questionable? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I'm just concerned. Did I end this? I ended my okay. So that's my last notes. We was talking about Lawrence calling Issa back, and him looking stressed. And if Nathan did not call and apologize and say he loved her twice in a very short conversation, would Issa have been as concerned with Nathan if he didn't apologize right then and there? Like that's what I'm thinking about. The only spinoff I like is A Different World. That is actually probably the best spinoff that we've ever gotten in the realm of Black TV for sure. Don't say that. I want to be on the spinoff. Are you an actor or an actress? That's lit. That's lit. Look, we all got dreams, okay? So a lot of people like the game, but I never got into it. Okay, so the game is a spinoff of Girlfriends, but in my perspective, it was hardly a spinoff because it was like a tiny little connection, like in a whole different show. Like I just felt like if you never watched Girlfriends, it didn't matter because it was all new characters. What's the name? Tia Mori was on one episode of Girlfriends just to lead into the game. So I was like, it's not like even a spinoff, but I guess it's technically a spinoff. It's just my perspective. But I watched the game. The game is at the time it was great. Over the years it got worse and worse and worse, and that's just how it usually goes, right? Like they changed networks, they changed stars. It just got worse and worse. Cool Ranch Dorito. I can't read it. Cool Ranch Dorito cookies. I was confused. I was confused by that. I was like, why would anybody want to eat Cool Ranch Dorito cookies? It's supposed to be funny, but I was concerned about that. Would y'all try that? Would y'all try Cool Ranch Dorito cookies? If you just joined us, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you. um, Nathan's going to meet Dr. Rhonda at the end of this. This is not funny. This should not be as funny as it is. But he definitely is probably for sure gonna be heartbroken by the end of the series. In the preview, they were like living together esque, cuddled up, blah 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 blah. I just feel a heartbreak coming on. That's the vibes it's giving. It's hurting my feelings. It was way different. I didn't even know it was connected to girlfriends at first. If you didn't actually watch the episode, you would never know. They never even talked about it. Like, it was never a thing. I felt like I was rewatching the game in 2020 during quarantine, and what's her name? Darnell, okay, Darnell, who is Maya's husband, had on a Sabres shirt. And I was like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's just pointing. I was like, oh shit, like, look at the connection. And I literally watched all of the game and all of Girlfriend. That was the only connection besides them being cousins that I could remember, was him having on a Sabres shirt. Anyway, back on topic. I was confused by that too. Like, ew, like, who wants to eat that? Who wants to eat that? Dorito cookies. Yuck. Like, literally, who wants to eat that? Let me know what y'all thought of the episode in the comments, and I'll put it on the screen since we're just keying right now. The game was a backdoor pilot from Girlfriends, and it's been off something like Progress and Moesha. Yes, 100%. It was definitely more like, let's make this random connection, like she said, than like, oh, an actual huge spinoff. I was so mad when I seen Nathan ass pop back up. That's how I feel about Lawrence. And I'm not even mad at him, but I just feel like, why are we seeing so much of him if they aren't going to be together? Which makes me think they are going to be together. I wasn't mad to see, I love Nathan, but I'm also just like, he finna get his heart broken. Because now you have this man expressing his love. Now you have this man opening up, telling you, I always loved you, but I didn't da-da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, he was drunk and high, and who'd you call? Should have called your man, but you didn't. Imagine you're fighting with your man, right? You're fighting with your man. And you get drunk and you high, and you decide to call another person. That should tell you that should tell you everything you need to know. That should tell you everything you need to know. If you guys just joined, you guys can come on with me if you want to chat. Just trying to make it a little bit interesting. I don't know. What did I miss? Beginning of the end for Issa and Nathan. The beginning of the end, and I feel like we had an easy out, with the end of last week's episode, and now they're going deeper and deeper. We could all be wrong. Like I said before, maybe the writers feel like they're, making sense. Maybe the writers feel like they are perfect for each other and they're just happy-go-lucky, and we're missing it because I'm not getting that vibe at all. Post-Steph Curry Jr. I was gonna say last week is so funny. Like, anytime it's a light-skinned person with light eyes, we always tell them they look like somebody else with light skin and light eyes every single time. Like, he was Prison Bae before, now he's Steph Curry. Like, it's actually hilarious. Where is Daniel? So you just joined us. I understand. We talked about Daniel, and I don't understand why y'all want to see Daniel so bad. Can you please tell me why? I know he was fine. He was sexy. He looked real good. What did he give to Issa that made y'all want to see him in the finale? I really want to know. Because besides being very attractive, I don't know what is so good about Daniel. It'll get worse before it gets better for Issa. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. We have 8, 9, 10. That's 3 episodes. And unless episode 10 is 2 hours long, which it won't be, just like where is this resolution? Where's the resolution? I think Nathan will get his heart broken and then be sad and try to make amends with the friend from the beginning of this season. What friend? His cousin? His cousin that he had beef with? So be it. I mean, is that who you're talking about? His cousin? Child. They're going out. Oh, what's the name? Nathan is going outside, and I'm sad for him. Daniel is an itch. You are a mess because he is. Daniel is an itch. When I tell you that was the meanest thing I've ever seen someone say to someone on TV that they had sex with, passionate late night sex. You was an itch, needed to scratch. Child, look, I would have had to call somebody to beat her ass if if I was Daniel. Let Daniel go, y'all, please. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, he was fine. Go watch him on Instagram or whatever. Go find him in his movies that he's been in. We don't need to see Daniel at the end of Insecure. If they have us talking to Crenshaw in episode 8, and if they dare bring back Dro, if they dare bring back Daniel, I'm gonna be like, where is this going? Like I asked y'all a million times last week, but why? Let Daniel go. Okay. The show is trying to mess with us and throw the audience off. Still not convinced Issa will choose Lawrence at the end. Perhaps him and Condola express their feelings next because something was stirring. So I did feel like things were stirring this episode, but I also felt like I was hopeful that it wasn't like a romantic stirring. I was hoping that it was like a just because she didn't really want to be with him. She broke up with him before she got pregnant, right? So maybe him being a good dad, it makes her fall for him again. But I kind of think that it'd be better if it was real life for them to just keep it platonic, at least for right now, until the dust settles. That's just my personal opinion. But they're throwing us off, but where are they throwing us off to, Carrie? That's what I want to know. Ciao. It's the last season. I just want to see Fine Ass again, and I hope to see Thug Yoda again. Thug Yoda is probably one of my favorite characters, so I feel you on that. He's always has the great comedic timing. It's very funny, and Daniel is fine. We all can agree to that. And everybody in the cast at the table, they was like Daniel Fine Ass when they was talking about which one of your friends' exes, which is again a crazy game to be planned. Oh my gosh. I just feel like for the story that's already confusing me, I don't know what adding Daniel would do for us. I also don't know what Crenshaw is coming to say to her, what that's going to do. This is true. We are just as lost. Well, actually, some of y'all is really gung-ho Team Lawrence. Okay. As someone myself that is Team Nathan, but Nathan and her aren't doing too well, I have to be honest, you know. I don't know. Like you said, we're all as lost as Issa. I think they're trying to show Lawrence and Condola have a handle on co-parenting, so Issa doesn't have anything to worry about and she doesn't want their drama. You're probably right. You're probably right. I don't know, child. You're probably right. It's 11:42. Has it been an hour? Damn. It's a whole entree. Yeah, I think his name is Yolan, how you say it. It's a whole entree. He seems like a nice guy, way different than Daniel. Funny. He is very fine. And in the photograph, I felt like he was even finer than he is in Insecure. 100%. 100%. They want us to think that Issa will pick between Nathan or Lawrence. Side note, where is Issa's crazy brother? Her brother is actually hilarious. So I actually do enjoy when he comes on the screen. Um, I also, because in the trailer for next week, we see that Issa is like kind of like hugged up with Nathan and they run into someone. Is it Lawrence? Probably. And it might be Nathan's first time seeing or meeting or even interacting with Lawrence. That should be interesting to watch. I hope it's Lawrence. It could be somebody random, but I hope it's Lawrence because I'm messy and I like messy shit. I will say this episode was probably one of the best one, not the best one, but one of the best ones this season. Because I feel like a lot happened tonight, where usually I've been kind of like, damn, what just happened? But this episode, we have a lot of unanswered questions. We have new problems. We have old problems. We got Molly breadcrumbing over there with Torian. You know, we got Issa calling Lawrence, which if you think about it, after a whole year leaving shit unanswered and then calling somebody drunk at night after seeing him in the hospital with his baby and baby mama. It's a lot. There's a lot to digest has been going on this this episode. And he looked distressed when he called her back. Okay. Um. Okay. Do y'all have anything else y'all wanted to add? We went through the whole episode. We went through all of our thoughts. I'm putting the link to chat if y'all want to chat with me in there. But I don't think I have much else to say. I don't have a lot of predictions, which I thought, could there be a party for Tiffany and Derek going away that'll come together for? That's interesting. I also was thinking, if they're gonna do a time jump before it's over to kind of give us a look in the future. They love to do time jumps on this show. I was thinking about that too. Oh my God, where is her brother? He's hilarious. Him and Kelly is top tier, the funniest people on the show. Yeah, I like the episode, and Lawrence in the episode, which is shocking. I like the beach party one too. The beach party one was really good. And Lawrence Kanola was a good episode. I probably won't rewatch it because it was very like stress inducing, but it was a good episode. Um, and the beach party one was good. I like that they finally came together, even though after that it didn't give us real love connection. And the episode where Molly's mom was in the hospital, it was a good episode. I feel like we've been giving this season a lot of slack. We've kind of like being hard on it, but it hasn't been terrible. It just hasn't been as good as probably past seasons, you know? I think for me, season 3 was a good one. And 4 was a good one too. Okay. Kelly and Chad are the unsung hero friends to Issa and Lawrence, but definitely wouldn't want a spinoff. Also, don't think that baby is his. Y'all have been saying this child is not his. Y'all been yelling from the rooftops, okay, from since sis got pregnant in 2020. Y'all have been saying this baby is not his. And look, I don't think they're gonna do that to us with 3 episodes left. I think the child belongs to Lawrence. I think that's the consensus. I think the child belongs to Lawrence. I really do. I don't think Chad gives the best advice, but I think he's funny. So that's what I'll say about Chad. Was I the only one who was emotional when all of the girlfriends were hugging? No, I was definitely emotional with all of the girlfriends' moments. I think that they have a really, really nice friendship. And I think if you watch the earlier episodes, their friendship wasn't always this strong and it wasn't always this like nice. It used to be kind of like catty and petty. In like season one, season two, it wasn't the greatest friendship circle, and they've all really matured and like become families to each other, where especially compared to earlier seasons. So it was cute. It hit me. Um, Team Nathan until Lawrence's baby turns 5. The Team Lawrence. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. I don't even know what to say. This is hilarious. I see why you're saying it. It's not lost on me. This is hilarious because this is the time where people backtrack. People, a lot of things happen when the child is newborn and fresh. Okay, so look, I'm not mad at this comment. It's just funny as hell. Some people think that the baby isn't actually Lawrence's. How do you feel about ability? I think the baby is Lawrence's. I don't think that they're going to give us an accidental pregnancy with an ex and the wrong paternity in one scenario. If they do, that's them. I don't think they're going to do that. I feel like when the game did that with Derwin and Melanie and that baby, it was so messy, and then it ended up being his baby, and then it ended up causing a huge rift between him and his wife. Like, it was so dramatic, and for what? So I don't think they're gonna do that to us in this situation. But I was actually surprised by the pregnancy. I thought that y'all was saying that, like, oh, blah blah blah, and I was like, oh, maybe she is, but they're above that. But they gave it to us. They gave us the pregnancy, so I was surprised. But I don't think that the baby is not his. I don't. I really don't. Yeah, the baby is Lawrence's. I agree. So a few of y'all are new. Y'all haven't been in here this whole time. So I'll put the link again. Okay, I'm gonna put the link again because if y'all want to join in and chat with me, make it interesting. You can click on there and join us. And if you are joining us for the first time, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps. I teared up the Mr. Show. Yes, I think Carrie, I agree with you. I think all the critiques and all the talking and shit talking that we do, we all love Insecure. Clearly, because I don't review shows. This channel is about natural hair. It's commentary on like rant things that have to do with Black women. But I feel like this show was so important to Black women, and that's why I began to do these reviews and recaps. I love the dialogue that we can have about the show, but I don't even do stuff like this on my channel. So like that's how important the show is for us. I think that it's gonna be really sad when we don't see the show anymore when it comes to hairstyles, fashion, conversation, cinematography. Like it's just a beautifully well done show. We can all debate where they're taking it. We can all debate how they're doing this, but I think it's been enjoyable 5 years, period. I really do. I really do. Lots of growth, refreshing to see. Yes, period. Why do they keep bringing up estate planning for Molly's parents? I think it's just a really important topic in the Black community. I've been seeing it a lot on Twitter and TikTok talking about like how to create generational wealth and how to, because Black families don't often talk about life insurance and generational wealth. And I think this is one of the first generations where it's a large conversation around when you do have kids, how to not leave them with nothing. And I know even for me personally, my parents are both from Jamaica, and they were not raised in America. So for me, being first generation American, I'm learning all this stuff really for the first time. Like I don't have anybody to teach it to me. And I think that's a really common conversation with Black families and Black people, like how to get ahead, how to help your kids get ahead. So I think that it inspired the writers to talk about this topic because it's important. And I think they often pull from hot topics over the years, but like not in a super obvious way. So I think this is one of their ways of pulling from hot topics, and maybe one of them will die. That might be the ending too. Maybe her mom will pass, but her mom was talking in the trailer for episode 8. So I don't think the show would have death on it like that, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out. I love how they structure hair in the show. You have no idea how important it's been for me when I first put the show on literally 5 years ago, because you don't see that. With Issa's hair, you do not see peep. You do not see that. Like short, long, extensions, natural hair. Like her hair is literally in its natural state, like I would say 80% of the time. And if it has extensions in there, it's like curly hair extensions, natural kinky texture extensions. I think it's really um just so important. That's just my perspective. I think it's super, super important. And if I could do my hair more intricately, I would be trying what she does on her hair in the show. But I cannot do these fancy styles. Um, I've been wanting to watch Harlem. This is the Harlem show. Somebody else DM'd me and was like, "Girl, if you want to do another show review, do this one." So I'm gonna watch it this week, and I'll probably do like a one video recap because it's all available to stream at once. So I really was thinking about that. Oh, somebody came in. I'm so excited. Let me see. Hi. I don't know if you can hear me. How this is gonna work. Let me read some more
I
comments.
can hear you. Hi, can you hear me?
Yay! I can hear you. I'm so excited. So,
Me
what are
too.
your thoughts? Let us know.
Am I actually like on the show, like on YouTube right now?
Yes, yeah, but your face is not showing. So if you don't want to show your face, it's
No.
okay.
Yeah. We good.
What do you want to tell us about this episode or about the show in general? Because it's ending, right?
Well, I'm the only one out here fronting because I don't have no HBO. I haven't seen it. The last time you did the review, I watched all your reviews. I made a few comments, and then I was like, wait, I think I'm gonna have to sign up for a free trial and watch them because in this 30 days, I gotta get them in because I'm out
Yes,
here bad.
exactly. Do that.
So I sure
100%.
did. I caught up. So I'm gonna have to do this again. Look, I'm watching the shows, I'm watching your reviews, and then once it's all over, I'm gonna go get that free trial and I'm gonna sign up and watch.
But you know, I actually hate spoilers. Like I cannot stand spoilers. You don't mind spoil. I
I
avoid
don't
them at all
mind.
costs.
Nope, I don't mind. I will watch the show. Somebody tell me all the details. I'll be like, let me just see it for myself. And I just watch it and I'd be like, oh, that's what they did say, or that ain't even how it really went.
I'd be so pissed. Like I have an aversion to spoilers. My sister spoiled a show for me like years ago. We both loved Sons of Anarchy,
Mhm.
and she spoiled the ending for me. Like I had waited like a while to watch it, and I never forgave her for that. I'll be like, "You ruined Sons of Anarchy. I'll never forgive you." Like
We call on everything else but that. That right there, we're not cool on.
no, it broke my heart. I was so
She
mad.
said,
Like
I'm
now I
through with
know how
you.
it's gonna end. It kills me. That's hilarious. So you finished season 4, but not season 5.
Right.
Okay.
I'm salty.
Okay.
I'm
So you're
salty.
getting
Hey,
all this.
but I'm still here rocking with you.
I appreciate this is dedication because I could not deal with spoilers. That's what the people are talking about. Have you seen this Harlem show with Megan Good they're talking about on Amazon Prime?
I haven't.
I haven't either, but I'm gonna probably check it out 'cause I heard it's pretty good. Thank you, Carrie. I'm gonna try to do some other reviews for shows. Born by Our Parents, we're here 1987. Um, yeah, lots of Jamaicans are watching my channel, which is crazy to me. Um, just going through the comments. I don't want to miss them. You Jamaican too? This is crazy. I finished season 1 of Harlem. You agree? Okay, so I'm gonna watch it and let you know how I feel about it. Um, oh, so y'all watched the whole season in one go.
See, you got to do it like that sometimes.
That's crazy. That was been started. This is finished episode 30 minutes before. That's perfect. You know what's crazy is that last night I was watching Money Heist, like all the episodes. I don't know if this is popular to y'all, but I'm watching Money Heist on Netflix, and it really has me addicted, truly addicted. Okay, so you're always in my comments, so I recognize your name. So I
Yep.
appreciate all of the love. I wish that you watched the episodes. We can talk about it.
I know everybody over here mad, like, who is she in there? She don't even know what she's talking about. Get her out of here.
You gotta come back.
Yes. I'll come back and be like, okay, I saw it, y'all.
It's to be some DMs. I want to know your thoughts. Okay,
Okay, for sure.
people have strong opinions. Thank you for joining us. I'm so excited people want to join. I think I'm
Happy to
gonna
be
wrap
here.
it up. Okay, I'm gonna say bye to you. Good
Okay.
night.
Bye.
Thanks for coming on.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to say to you guys, I think I'm gonna end. We've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes or so. If you have anything else you wanted to add, now is the time. I will put it on the screen. We can talk about it. But I think that we went through everything um, for the most part. I got all the comments, all the discussions. On your way out, give the video a thumbs up, please. And I'm going to leave the replay up. Hopefully the quality is good. You guys can watch. If you missed the beginning and all the recaps or whatnot. Yay. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for joining. I was nervous to go live. I'd be cursing a lot, and I didn't want to be on here cursing too much. And I didn't want to be unable to edit stuff out. So, yes, I was thinking to do it more often. I think it's also more fun than me just talking to the screen and editing it and posting it like at 2 a.m. Now the video is up and the replay is up. So, oh, perfect. You can send the link to Ali Houston. Okay, y'all over here pirating things. No judgment. I'm not judging y'all. Oh, yay. So, okay, then I have to do this more. I have never watched Insecure. Y'all is dedicated to this channel because I could not be talking about a show that I've never watched or engaging in the conversation, but I appreciate it. Y'all some real ones. Y'all some real ones. Love a good lie. Okay, so I'll definitely do some more. I might just make the next few episodes live streams if I like how this looks because I'm really into quality. So if I like how it looks and I like how it sounds, then I might just make the next few episodes live stream because it's fun. It's more fun that way. Yay, The Love is Blind. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that that show was real. I did a review of Love is Blind, just randomly doing makeup, and I was just like, what is this TV? So it says that you have to connect your mic. I see someone wants to join. The username is no, I think. It says connect your mic and then you'll be able to join. I don't know if you're trying to, oh no, you went away. Okay. I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I want to do some more show reviews and just talking about things that I think are more relevant because I'm tired of doing my hair on camera all the time. So give me suggestions if you want me to talk about or review or react to, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, Married at First Sight is another one. Return to December can get interesting. People love Married at First Sight. I've never seen it, so I don't really have an opinion on it. But I have to check it out. I've never seen that show before, but I see it's pretty popular and pretty talked about. Thanks for doing this. Your lives are always so much fun. Yay, it's been a long time since I've gone live. I would definitely want to do it more often. Now that I'm using this little fancy streaming site, it makes it more fun to put the comments up and share it and all those stuff. Really, other shows are always fun to watch. They are. People be wilding for these views, okay? For these coins. I actually watched the HBO show that Issa produced. What is it called? Oh my gosh. The Sweet Life on Max, LA. Hot mess. I probably should have done a video about it because I was like, what am I watching? I don't know if y'all saw that one, but that one was interesting. and also weird. And I was like, people really act like this? Like people really act like this in real life? But they were young on that show, and it was only one season, but they're gonna come back for this season. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a video when they come back with Sweet Life on Max. But yeah, all right. Going to end live. I don't want to keep saying that and not doing it. Just making sure I got all the comments. But I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I recorded a video to put out on Wednesday, so y'all will see that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff if you're new here. Love is Blind Season 2 is coming. If Love is Blind Season 2 comes out, I'm gonna have to talk about it because I was really confused. But let me go before I don't get off here. Thanks, you guys, so much for watching and enjoying this live with me. And I'll see y'all on Wednesday because I'm posting on Wednesday because I'm being consistent again. Bye, guys. Yay! I love y'all so much. Y'all so sweet. Bye.